Hello everybody, Zeidoktor here, and this episode of the Typical Manga Review is going to be dedicated to One Piece, Chapter 861, and depending on who you ask, the title is either Good Acting or The Consummate Actor. We'll see if Viz goes with one or the other or something completely different, but that'll be what the video will be titled anyway. Um, the actual, we have a nice little cover here of Master Cat Viper under a futon with a whole bunch of cats. Just a whole lot of kitty cats. One of them appears to be wearing sunglasses. One of them staring into our soul. One of them has an umbrella. But there are just many, many cats. Moving on, the chapter proper begins with Vito just marveling at all the people that are here, like all the big names and all that. This party ain't average. Along with the people we met already, there's the eldest son, Minister of Candy, Perospero, the Minister of Fruits, the eldest daughter, Compote, the second son of Katakuri, the 14th daughter, Smoothie, as you're seeing her ring out the murderous woman for a couple drinks. The third son, Daifuku, the fourth son, Oven, and all kinds of monsters are gathered around here. And Vito's thinking, I thought it'd be good with the allies we had, but when I think about these people becoming our enemies, I can't help but shudder. At which point we see the door, thinking, wait, enemies? While all this is going on, a chess peacekeeper brings up forward the photo we've been hearing about, puts down, and we see a picture of a woman that looks like a nun. Mother Caramel has arrived. And not gonna lie, my very first immediate thought when I saw her was that gun-toting nun from Black Lagoon. Literally the first person I thought of when I saw this picture. But Big Mom seems quite pleased to see her there. It's like, that's right, this is our mother. Actually, I say pleased, but I wonder if the lines across her eyes are meant to be something else, now that I think about it. Huh. Anyway, they're all like, I'm glad Mother is smiling today. Then the guy saying, like, you don't know who she is. And that's right, Mother is the light of the world. Of course, someone tries to bring up the question, like, my first time attending a tea party, but what is the relationship between you two exactly? At which point Big Mom immediately looms over him, full blast, like, how dare you encroach upon my memories? And while he just frosts and faints, among other things probably, the other guests are bringing Big Mom some presents. Including as both Big Mom and also for the wedding gifts. And I guess looking at this, the lines I was looking at before might just be mascara or something, makeup. Either way, she's been brought presents in the shape of treasure chests, which are her absolute favorite. Ooh, she wonders what's in there. Yep, everybody's got all kinds of treasure chests here and there, like just piled up as high as Big Mom herself. At which point Morgans is like, speaking of treasure chests, Mamigo, I heard you obtained the great treasure of the ocean. Big Mom's surprised that she heard about it so fast, but yeah, the box has been passed down by generations by the royal family at the bottom of the sea. For some reason, Neptune just let her have it. So it's theirs now. The legendary Tamate box. Everybody's just marveling over it. And she has every intention of opening it during the grand banquet after pudding ceremony. And she can open it along with everybody else's presents and reveal it to everyone. Outside, they're all coming up to Capone. Like he's running a couple of cooks that made the preparations and double checking the situation. And the cooks have finished their work and they're making a racket at the banquet. They've blocked every route out. No one will be able to come up for the time being once they block it off fully. They've used jamming horned phone snails to jam all communications. The venue will be completely isolated. At which point Capone orders them to go get changed, and he orders Caesar to bring up the mirror, which gets Caesar mad because he's not calling him Gastino. But he's got the big mirror now, so this is the entrance to the tea party. Enjoy all you can, trash of the world. You're trash too. Hurry up and hide the mirror somewhere around here. Capone's like, but the door is watching all of this, by the way. Every last moment. Like, I remember my first read through of the chapter, I'm thinking, should they be doing this? I mean, I would think they of all people would know that the homies have eyes and ears. But moving on. Capone repeats Caesar's orders. It's his job to fly into the menu with the mirrors when the weird shrieking starts. That mirror is their only escape route, so don't even think about doing anything weird. Of course, Caesar's like, I won't betray you this far into it. And at this point, the door is recognizing Caesar Clown and thinking that they're in trouble, and Baze and his crew are plotting something. At which point, someone actually like takes out the door. Like they actually slice its face off, and it just kind of falls down like a broken mask. At which point, Capone's like, variant freezing leaks, there will be unimaginable dangers. So don't talk out loud to things that can hear you. Anyway, we have 30 months till the ceremony as the Straw Hat's ready. Look for yourself, they're in your body. And Capone does, because they're all resting inside his castle. And everybody but Jinbei is asleep. Of course, Jinbei points out that they haven't slept since they've gotten here, so let them be. He'll wake them up 10 minutes before. Like, something's wrong with all of you. I'll leave you lot behind immediately if you become a hindrance. No problem, I'll take care of all the security and the preparations outside. And Capone's like just dumbfounded. Like, right? You should return inside again. And he tells Caesar, I'm going to go in myself. Everyone prepare yourselves. Once I go in, there's no going back. On the 9th floor, where the bride and groom are changing and getting ready, Sanji's like, I came to this place with no intention of getting married, so now that we're sitting here, it's unbelievable. It's like a dream. And is this dream a good dream or a bad dream? Which gets Sanji just super flustered. Of course it's a good dream. Really? That's good. Sanji's trying to remind himself he's only acting, so he wants to kill me. But wait, maybe I really am in a dream right now. No, don't be fooled. Believe in your own memories. Sanji, what's the matter? No, nothing. That's right. The kiss in front of if pudding can't do it in front of everyone. So suddenly, then I can kiss you on the forehead instead if you want. Kiss me on the lips. We'll be a married couple after all. And Sanji's just flustered all over again. In fact, he apparently launches himself into a wall through the power of a nosebleed or something because he just like slams into something. Everybody's crying out that he's crashed into the wall. There's so much blood. Oh no, Sanji! Meanwhile, inside Pudding, the hell is up with this perverted Doug? Now I really want to kill him as soon as I can. We have a 2-page spread of a big old montage of everybody having fun at the tea party. It's almost like a Straw Hat party if you stop to think about it. But now it's time we get another spread that finishes off the chapter with a big event. The royal wedding between the 35th daughter of the Sarlacc family, Pudding, and the 3rd son of the Vinsmoke family, Sanji. It's now time to begin, and now these two youths from the Four Emperors, Big Mom's crew, and the evil army Derma 66 will make the dreams of both houses of evil come true. And interestingly enough, we see Big Mom apparently like staring while Judge is like just laughing or to himself. But then we see Zeus coming down with a big old teacup with Pudding and Sanji inside. Like the bonds between the two will now be tied. Like everybody's celebrating. Meanwhile, we see Pudding like with her food and Sanji just in full love cook mode. And Capone's like, that bastard! What acting skill he has! Oh. Or to use Monk's favorite, he's way too into his acting role. Either way, that is where the chapter ends. And I have one big question comes to mind here. Did Pudding do anything to Sanji while he was unconscious? You are now thinking about what Pudding did to you while you were unconscious. Have fun with that. Bink. Seriously though, I mean, like, is this expression just because he's Sanji, or is there something more going on here? Also, dude, Capone, master conspirator you are not. Okay, I would think anybody who spends a year in Big Mom's territory knows the homies are there, and that Big Mom is more or less in touch with the homies. Because we know that's what Napoleon's for. We've seen him like get messages from the seducing woods, unless Big Mom actually keeps that quiet. Either way, whether he can get in touch with Big Mom immediately or not, you are still talking about your plans to overthrow this person's master right in front of them. Dumbass. It reminds me of this one bit of Super Friends I saw one time where the guy's saying out loud, they'd see the dicey if they find out I'm the Green Lantern. Then don't say it out loud. Dumbass. I do love Santi's bit though, where he keeps getting super flustered, there's he's actually getting all almost like Enru faces going, the panel goes black. He's got the sucked, horrified look on his face. Pudding kind of half and half when she's kind of saying one thing but thinking another. And I guess this will, don't know what this will mean for the Tamate box, because Big Mom said she's going to open it after they get married, after the ceremony. So I'm thinking that means we probably won't see them. This will probably be some kind of last second thing that kicks in. Hard to say. Still, we are pretty much ready to go. Next, there's a break this coming week, but week after that we're properly in the tea party now. It is time to get this party started. Actually, one last thing before I forget. Like I said, we have the photo of Mother Carmel. Now we actually got a visual on her. I said my immediate thought when I saw her was that nun from Black Lagoon. I don't know her name offhand, but if you know the series, you probably know her. I was seeing lines across her face. I'm wondering if that meant maybe she wasn't quite as happy about this as she made herself appear. But then I've seen it in all the other panels. I'm thinking that's probably just makeup, and I'm just overthinking things a bit. Even so, like I said, the way she reacted the moment someone even so much as asked about this, woo, she went full on, just angry Big Mom. So, dang lady. Which means if someone does make a move with that photo, they are going to be in for a heck of a time. I think this does kind of negate one thing I've seen theorized, though, wondering if maybe Big Mom uses this photo as a way to trick possible traitors or something. So maybe after that incident, she's using a fake or something. There seems to be a legitimate situation going on here with this. One thing I do remember seeing, similar to the whole dumbass thing earlier, why would Big Mom bring out the one thing that is her blatant weakness in a public venue where anybody could see it, anything can happen to it? And here's my theory. If you're familiar with the Dresden Files, there's an ability in there called Soul Fire. What that does is you literally use pieces of your soul to empower magical spells. This isn't finite, but it can run out, but it can also be recharged. The recharge occurs by just having a good time. Just having fun, partying, going out with buddies, being social, or doing whatever makes you happy. Just doing things that are, to put it as the book that introduced the whole concept ends on, it's good for the soul. So I'm thinking that's something that has to go on here. Maybe Big Mom has to do this. It's a way of recharging whatever power this portrait has for her. Whatever it is about it that gives her her iron toughness. This is what we need. She needs to take it out during the tea party. Alright, so I think that covers all the essentials on here. Like I said, we have Capone being a conspiratorial dumbass. Big Mom potentially also being a conspiratorial dumbass, but maybe there's a reason for it we haven't seen yet. Everybody just conked out to sleep except for Jimbei. By the way, there's a cute little bit of there with Nami using Chopper as a pillow during this point. That was cute. It's here. Yep, and then there's a hint that maybe the possibility that Pudding may have gotten the Sanji somehow, but don't know for certain. I mean, it depends on if she has even reason to suspect him at all. But either way, like I said, everything's ready to go. Next week will be next chapter will be the wedding itself, so we'll see how that goes. Until that chapter comes around, though, I do wish you a good week, good couple weeks, and have a good time, and bye-bye.